Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. It's pretty late and I'm just getting in, but I figured that I want to do a little story time with y'all. I want to do a little story time with y'all while I take off my makeup for tonight. So I ain't gonna say grab your I'm not gonna say grab your popcorn or anything. I'm not gonna say that. I'm just gonna say, just give me a little 5 minutes of your time. And I'm gonna put the picture somewhere on this video. I don't know where I'm gonna do it, but this is a story time of how my ex ended up punching me in the face, y'all. Swelling my shit up like a grapefruit, y'all. I'm talking about my shit was like the 3 days like this. So y'all, make sure I got all my stuff to take off my makeup. Because let me tell you something. When I leave this house, the first thing I'll be ready to do when I get back is take off the face. Like, I cannot go to sleep like this. I cannot. No, I have to take off the face. I just can't have it on. Like, it's just nothing else to say. So y'all, what happened was, I'm just gonna get into the story. So I was moving, y'all, and me and my ex kind of was growing apart in my mind. In my mind, we was growing apart. Like, in his mind, we was not growing apart. Like, he was not ready to, like, part from me or part from the relationship or anything. But I was tired. I was tired of the relationship, and I was moving to a different apartment with my children. So I was like, I was ready to part. I was ready to part. So one particular morning I got up, and I have been telling him prior to this day when the incident happened that I wanted him to move out. Like, I didn't want to stay together. I didn't want to live together no more. And every time I would say that, he would just say, oh, I don't have no place to go. Like, I don't want to be done. Or, like, he'll get mad and be like, oh, well, I give you money. Or, like, something like that. But when he would say he didn't have no place to go, like, that would just be the striking point for me. Because he didn't really have no place to go. Or the places that he wanted to go wouldn't have been as comfortable as where he was staying with me. So I think that's why he didn't want to leave or whatnot. I don't know what the case may be, but every time he would bring, I don't have any place to go, I would just drop this subject because I know he didn't really have no place to go. It's like I wanted him to leave the house, but I didn't necessarily want it to leave the relationship. I just wanted him to leave the house. I didn't want to live together anymore, but I figured that I couldn't have my cake and eat it too. I couldn't say that I don't want us to leave together, but I want you to stay in a relationship, because that wasn't going to happen. So I say, fuck it, I'll chunk it up and I'll do away with the relationship and you. Like, I'll just take the L. So this particular day when the incident is going on, that morning he had to go to work, me and him talking. I'm like, hey, it's getting closer for me to move. In my head, I'm like, it's getting close for me to move. I really don't want you to move to the new place. So I'm trying to get you to understand that you got to leave. Like, that's it. That's all. You got to leave. So I'm trying to stay like respectful as possible so that it don't really be a trigger, because I could tell in the past with us discussing it, it just kept blowing up, like it's kind of be a trigger. So this particular day, I'm like, I'm not really trying to trigger the person. I'm trying to really just talk. Like, I'm just trying to talk. I'm trying to stay calm, but I'm going to be stern. I'm not going to let him say things that make me feel like, okay, just drop it. No, I'm going to be serious. So, y'all, needless to say, we up here talking and being serious and whatnot, and I'm like, hey, we need to get out. And it goes from just talking, and then he's like, why I don't understand he's like, I don't understand why we should break up. He's asking me why, like, why? And I'm like, damn, what you mean, why? Like, I just don't want. Like, come on, what you mean, why? Like, he kept saying, like, why? Like that. And I'm like, man, ain't no why. Like, I just want you gone. Like, I don't want to live together. Like, what the devil? Y'all, so, long story short, he had ended up, I'm trying to figure out, he had ended up asking me to take him one place. And we wasn't really on good terms, because he was originally supposed to go to work that day. And there's a lot of little details missing, but he was originally supposed to go to work today. I guess he called out of work that day or whatever like that, because this whole shit was just upsetting him like that, right? So he had called out of work or whatnot, and then, you know, he had asked me to take him to a place, you know what I'm saying? I'm trying to figure out, I can't remember the first place he had asked me to take him, but I took him to the shit, you know what I'm saying? And we really riding around in the car. I'm really just trying to be nice at this point, because, you know, I didn't really want to take him anywhere that particular day. So he's like, can you take me this place? And I'm like, you know, okay, cool. And then I took him that place, and I remember he was like, well, take me to a restaurant, you know what I'm saying? And because he wanted to get some chicken, he wanted to get some food type shit like that. So I'm like, man, nah, hell nah. Like, I just want to go back to the crib, like, you know what I'm saying? But me being me, I end up taking him to this restaurant to get some chicken and shit like that. Well, I don't know if he ever made it in the restaurant to get the fucking chicken or not, because we started talking about the situation again, and it just started blowing up. Started blowing up, you know, and he talking shit, and I'm talking shit, and it just started blowing up. Then the next thing you know, he mushes me like this. I'm driving, he mushes me. So when he mushed me in the head, I turn to the side and I punch him like he's in the passenger side. At this point, he mushing me and I punch him like that. And then he gets out the whip, like, you know what I'm saying? Because he's like, yo, don't put your fucking hands on me. Like, he's saying that. And I'm like, hey, well, don't put your hands on me. You know what I'm saying? Don't fucking put your hands on me if you don't want to put your hands on me. Because in my brain, a mush side the head, that's considered hitting. You just hit me. Like, no, don't put your hands on me at all. So when he initially got out the whip, after he said like don't put your hands on me, then he hopped out like that, right? And then when he hopped out, his phone was left. At this point, I got my shit in reverse, like I'm leaving. But then his phone was left in the car. He like, yo, give me my phone. I was originally gonna drive off, but I'm like, no, I don't even want to be bothered with you, bro. Like, get your shit, get all your shit, because I don't want to be bothered with you no more. Like, get your shit out of my car. I don't care. So I pull back up for him to get his phone. He's like, where's my phone? Where's my phone? He's saying this shit like, where's my phone at? Where's my phone at? And I'm like, yo, I don't know. It must have dropped down on the floor. Like, it must have dropped down on the floor. Like that. So he gets his fucking phone. I'm not even looking at him. I'm facing towards, like, me looking out the window driving. You know what I'm saying? I don't even want to engage at this point. I'm like, I don't know. He gets his phone, and he like, man, fuck you, man. Fuck you. Like, he's saying that like that, right? And then, he kept saying that, right? And then next thing I know, that buckle haul off, and he poof, and it caught me clean right here. I mean, solid hit, solid, just straight solid. You would think like somebody took like a mallet or something and knocked you side your face. No blood or nothing, but it just was a solid blow. And it was like a sucker punch, you know. I didn't really see it coming, so I didn't know to block it. And when he sucker punched me, he slammed my car door. Boom! I got good windows, because, baby, any other car glass window would have been destroyed. When he slammed it, my door handle came apart. But, my door handle came apart, but the window didn't. His initial, I know he was trying to break the window. That's what he was trying to do. You know how somebody slammed your door real hard till they shattered the glass? That's what he was trying to do, but it didn't work. Thank you. By the grace of God, it didn't work. It just made the door come apart, and I was able to mash my door back together. But when he did that and hit me, y'all, when I tell y'all, I put my car in reverse, and his family stayed not that far down the road. I put my truck in reverse, and I went straight to his family house, and I told his family, like, hey, man, you need to get him to come get his shit, because I'm not going to take him, like, putting his hands on me. Like, no, that broke the camera back. But not only did it break the camera back, y'all. When I tell you, when you have talked to somebody for a while and abuse and stuff is not something that they do to you and stuff like that, and y'all get into a heated argument like this and somebody put their hands on you, that thing really did break my spirit. Like, that thing broke my... Y'all, on top of it breaking my spirit, I'm still in the process of moving, y'all. I'm still in the process of moving, y'all. And I'm gonna put some videos. I'm gonna put some videos in this story time, y'all. I don't know if I can pin it here or there or whatever, but I'm gonna put some videos because I blogged during this whole process, y'all. I blogged trying to stay consistent with y'all. I blogged this whole thing and never even posted, y'all, I swear. But I remember my spirit was so low, y'all, because getting up every day, y'all, looking at that shit, like, that shit made me... And then I was nervous because I've never got punched in my sheet before it swelled up like that. I was nervous that it wasn't even going to go back down. Because I was reading on Google, because, like, 1 day passed, 2 days passed, and it's still up. Like, it was just... Y'all, when I tell you... Somebody put their hands on you, y'all, and it mess up your face, mess up your eyes, mess up your... Leave. That's all I'm gonna say, because y'all, it does something to your spirit. Like, you can play it off like you tough and all that, but when it initially happened, y'all, that thing broke my spirit. Like, I was so sad. Like, I was so sad, y'all. I was so sad. And I know I had the water running for a while, y'all, and I hope that I can turn that down because it's probably gonna come up loud in this video. But I hope y'all was able to hear what I was saying, y'all. Yeah. That's my little story time about how my ex punched me in the face and it swallowed like a grapefruit. And that initially was the end of our relationship. And y'all, I went in there to do something. I went in there to put some more stuff. But I found myself back at square zero as far as moves go. So I'm just gonna sit out here in the sun and pray and cry, whatever I need to do. But I will say this: when women go through things, and women with children or whatever, it's so hard to go through stuff with children because children don't understand. Regardless of how bad it is, regardless of how hard it is, you still have to be a mom. They still want stuff from you. Still have stuff that still have to be done. And when you are not mentally there, but you know your responsibilities and you know what has to be done, that's a whole different... That thing went on you differently. That thing hit differently. Cause see, in this space that I'm in right now, you know, I just want to be quiet. I just want to go in myself, be dormant for a while. Don't really want to deal with nothing. Just find a level of inner peace within myself. I don't want to talk. I don't want to cook. I don't want to be messed with. I don't want to be called. I don't want to be touched. You know, I just want to be myself. And as a mom, you know, that's unrealistic. And that is another thing that just makes me hella emotional. Knowing that I can't even get that second to myself right now. At this point, my kids, they're basically doing what they want to do. And as long as they're safe and alive and stuff, I'm not even worrying about it at this point. I mean, eat your snacks, drink your juices. I mean, because I'm just sitting here. And I know if I'm not okay, I'm not going to be okay for them. So I'm just taking time sitting outside while they play or do whatever they want to do. And giving myself a moment to just be myself. Even if that means turning off the mom button for 2 seconds. And it ain't never really turned off, but I'm going to hit it for a temporary while so I can get my mind right. I already called my mom. She's at work, but I know when she gets off of work, she's going to be a big help. Because she understands if I said I need a second and stuff. And I know that she'll give that to me. And I know that 10 days from now, this will just be a video. And it'll just be something that I went through. And I'm grateful, knowing that the past is full of understanding. And this too shall pass. Like, I'm grateful for that. And trouble don't last always. Like, I'm grateful. And that's it. That's all I had to say. We talked back to each other after that, not gonna lie. But for the most part, it never was the same. That right there kind of broke the camelback, because it broke my trust. Because as long as we was talking, he never like hit me or like, you know, groped me up or slammed me on the floor. You know, nothing to initiate that he would ever punch me or put his hands on me. Never did he do anything. Like, the most he ever did was like in an argument, he flinched, like shut your tail up, like that right up. But nothing more than that. Nothing volatile, nothing else. You know what I'm saying? So for him to do that, that just really broke the trust. And I would always, like, I never trust him again. Like, and it's sad because I tried to. I really did try to. But in my heart, in my mind, I just kept feeling like when we add it or we get into it, you gonna keep hitting me. Like, I just feel like you're not gonna let it go. You're gonna try to hit me. If you can hit me, you're gonna try to hit me. So yeah. So that's it, y'all. And y'all, if you have not hit that subscribe button, y'all, cause I'm gonna be making more content, y'all. It's just going in dormant to come back out better, if that makes sense. You know what I'm saying? If that makes sense. And like I said, disclaimer, a lot of my content is not going to be edited like that, because I feel like me trying to edit it and do all that, maybe I can do that down the road. But right now I'm in a space of truth, and I don't want to just keep editing out everything to make it all cutesy, because baby, life ain't cutesy. And my life right now, it's real and raw. It's real and raw. Cutesy what? Please. It is definitely real and raw. Oh, this feels so good, me doing this after I done put that I put this on that hyaluronic acid wash after I do my makeup remover and my deep cleanser. It just feels so good. Like this wind, it just feels so good. My pores, it just feels so good. But y'all see, I still got a little trouble breakout. Like right here is the problem area, and kind of like right here. But this right here, you see the problem area. But we're gonna get there. It was worse than that. But no, y'all, back to what I was saying. Continue to subscribe to the channel. Support your girl. Give this video a thumbs up. If you would like more story time, also give this video a thumbs up and comment below.